So recently, I was watching a YouTube video on housewives and how they kept things in order. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, I will deep clean the entire house in one day and wonder why I'm so exhausted. And then the rest of the week, it's hard for me to have the energy to keep up because I'm low iron, like extremely anemic. And then I've got celiac, and combining those two together alone, I don't get, like, I'm never fully rested, even if I was slept from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Like, I'm never fully rested. I'm always very fatigued. And then you add in having nightmares and anxiety-filled dreams and stuff because of trauma. You also don't get that much sleep. And so I was watching a video not that long ago on how 1940s to about 1960s and like right up to the 70s on how they kept their house in order, but they weren't deep cleaning every day. Like, for some reason, I guess I just always assumed that like it was a deep clean all day every day, but that's not the case. They actually went through like journals of women from those times, and each day had a certain thing that they focused on, but it all followed in place with each other. Like, okay, say Monday was laundry day, Tuesday was iron and mending day, and Wednesday it was mopping and sweeping, and then after that you were going to the kitchen, organizing, stuff like that. Like, it all flowed according to what you did the day before. And I was like, I don't know why my brain has never registered that I could just do one thing each day and then my house would still be deep cleaned, but it would not take everything out of me. So I adopted this system the last 2 weeks almost now, where if there's one thing out of place, I go and put it up, even if it's just a remote for the TV, or if there's a small pile or crumbs, or I need to wipe something down on the counter, I just do it right then and there. And I've also adapted the whole spot mop. Like, I'll take wipe spray down and clean it up instead of having to mop the entire floor, because sometimes I don't have time for that. So as a stay-at-home mom, though, I was like, I'm going to try this because I'm quite frankly tired of being exhausted and fighting to keep up with the house. So, like, for example, when it comes to laundry, I leave my washer open at all times, and I do one load a day right now, and it's like not super big, but it's big enough that it's not a waste, of laundry soap and stuff. And I do that, I'll dry, I'll put it in a basket, and I'll put it to the side, and then at the end of the night, I do it right before everyone's getting ready for bed and everything else, so it's freshly clean and put away. That way for the next morning, everybody has their clothes they need. The dishes, that they don't pile up, once I wash everything, as soon as it hits the sink, rinse it completely off, and then once the dishes are about half full or full in one side of the sink, everything's get washed, and it fits perfectly into my dishwasher, so I don't have to wait to wash them. And just little things like that, I've realized, have helped so much. So if you're struggling, maybe try that, because it's been working.